Good afternoon, everybody. We're at Lowe's. I had to come get a few things, and I'm just over here looking. Just looking. Then I'm going to pick up my stuff I need and head back to the house. Isn't that pretty? Interesting. Look at that. Some kind of airplane. Oh, it's an orchid. Isn't that crazy how they just live on air? Aren't these pretty? Oh, this is an orchid too. That root system is wild. Look at that. And this is the plant that I have on the porch that's so big. That's what it is. That really, really big one that I put in the bathroom every year. That's what it is. And mine is 100 times as big as that. So mine would be worth a lot of money, huh? Mine would be worth a lot of money. Look at those pretty pots and baskets. I like that green. Cool looking. Not that I'm buying any plants. I'm just looking. I need to get some ant poison and things that I really need. The ants are taking over my yard and I've procrastinated too long. I'll have somebody else leaving a rude comment about how can I afford to go shopping at Lowe's when I have to go to the food bank. Y'all, people are so ignorant. Just facts. I can afford to buy another house because I have a house to sell. And if I don't spend any more than I get, then I have another house that's paid for. Have y'all seen those comments where people are asking me, why do I go to the food bank if I can afford to be buying a house? Because I did hair for 32 years. And I've never rented a house, and I've never had a house note. Since my divorce from my son's father when he was 17, and he is now 47. I've never paid for rent or never made a house note because I always was able to pay for my house from the first divorce settlement because I know how to manage my money. Isn't that amazing? I didn't get rich from it, but I got enough money to buy my first house. And every house I've sold, I've gotten enough to buy another house. That face. Snoopy. So, for those of you that were wondering and concerned how I would buy a home because I go to the food bank to get food, because if I sell my house that I worked 32 years and paid for, as I have all my homes, I've owned 3 homes. And each one I sell, you make profit because the price of things go up, and you can buy a little better home each time. Isn't that amazing how that works? Isn't that amazing, folks? If you work every day, 6 days a week, and do hair, you can actually pay for your home and not rent. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Y'all, prices of lawnmowers are outrageous. Look at that, $4,799. Wild. That's like the Craftsman I always had. I'm trying to stay out of everybody's way. But I did want to look at a few things. Because if I move, I might buy something new. I need a new electric broom, but I'm not going to give those prices for one. No, no, no. This is more my speed right here. This is something similar to what I have. And it's been well used and it needs to be replaced. It's so much easier than using a manual broom. I was just gonna look at the prices of the appliances while I was in here. I hadn't looked at prices of appliances in a while. But anyway, back to me buying a house. If I buy a house, it's because I have a home to sell and I'll be able to pay for it. So that should answer all that's curious about that. That should answer your questions. $2,599 on sale. Man, hadn't things got expensive. $1,699. I remember when I bought one of those for like $899 when I built a house about 21 years ago. I think that's what I get for my refrigerator. Yeah, y'all, many, many years I worked Monday through Saturday. And then when I went to work at JCPenney, I had Monday off. And y'all, I cleaned houses on Monday. So I worked for years, 6 days a week, busted my ass, just to put it bluntly. I've worked twice with pneumonia and was treated as an outpatient because I wouldn't take off of work to go to the hospital. And my old doctor, before he passed away, he delivered my son, and he met me when I was 17 years old, and I had my son when I was 20. And he knew me very well, and he was very accommodating to help me do anything he could to keep me at work. He knew that was important to me. I'd tell him I can't be off, I'll get behind, I can't do it. I have to work to pay my bills. I have nobody to physically help me. And I didn't, my mom couldn't, because she lived on her Social Security, and my dad had a stroke. And he had a good business when he could work, but we had a stroke on the job, and that was the end of his construction business. So then he was on Social Security and lived, he rotated 3 houses with my sister and my brother. He would live a few weeks with me, a few weeks with my sister, and a few weeks with my brother, because he couldn't stay at his house any longer. And he rented his house out, I don't know, 1 year or something like that. and the people moved out and it was up for rent again, and the hot water heater exploded and the house burnt down. So then he didn't have income from his house. And back then the insurance was, y'all, not nothing, $20,000 or something. So he prepaid for his funeral out of that, which back then was $8,000. So it didn't leave him much to live on till he passed away. Y'all, I don't know why, but I come up here every once in a while and just walk through here and look. I just think it's interesting. Look how these cabinets are on the corner. Look at that. Now, I would like that. You can get to it from 2 doors. How about that? Y'all ever seen that? Leave me a comment and tell me. I like this sink. I like the color of those cabinets also. Very nice. I don't know how much of that y'all seeing, y'all. I didn't realize this phone was on Zoom. Anyway, I just thought I'd walk around in here for a few minutes and vent, get on my soapbox, and yeah, those comments like that really irritate me. I really appreciate those people. That's a reasonable price for a washer and dryer. That's like mine, actually. I always get the basic stuff, y'all. The less computerized and the less it has on it, the longer it lasts to me. I used to get all those fancy refrigerators. I'll come in here and buy one for $600 now. Actually, that one right there, that's my freezer. That's my freezer. Look at the price on it. $596. That's my freezer, but it's in white. I bought the cheapest thing they got because that's what lasts. The less it has on it, the less you gotta worry about. $549, 700 square foot. That's a pretty good price for that air conditioner. Cheaper than an outside unit. I want to look at their leaf blowers. My leaf blower's kind of been messing up. I'm gonna have to replace that. One of these checks, one of these months coming up. If I need anything, I always do it around payday. Y'all, and the price, y'all look at expensive how shovels are. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I haven't bought a shovel in years. Look how expensive those are. 30 bucks, 44 bucks. Oh, I'll go to a garage sale and find one for $5. I think that's how I got my last one. And then again, being frugal and saving your money is how I'm able to get other things, because I don't waste my money. I never have. I'm not familiar with that brand. That's a new brand to me. Anyway, if you're frugal, you can save a lot of money and then you can buy things. And That's how I'm able to get things. I'll just save back for a few months, and I only go to the grocery store once a month, and that's saving me a lot of money since I started doing that. And then any extra money I have out of my check, I put it back, and when I need a leaf blower or I need whatever, I can go buy it. And anyone that does that and then again, they go by what your check is a month. They go, all I have to turn in is my Social Security check. That's all they ask you for, to go to a food bank, for people that don't know. And any of the drive-through things we have around here, that's for anybody. You don't have to show proof of anything at the drive-through. At the produces and such as that, you just drive through and get it. That's it. They don't ask you no questions. I guess they figure if you're there in the drive-through, that means you need it. They ain't got much fall stuff, but they got plenty of Halloween stuff. Look at that big old Mickey Mouse. That's cute up there. I didn't even see that over here a while ago. Anyway, y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Don't worry about, don't get frustrated about people that are doing things that you don't understand, because I made in a comment this morning to one of those people that I see all these almost $100,000 car, if not $100,000 cars, in the lines over there. But you know, they don't go by how expensive your car is, or whether you're making a car note, or how much your car note is. All they want to see is the stub from your Social Security. And that's it. That's it. They want to know how many people live in your house. They don't care who it is. They don't care if you're married. They don't care who it is. And they want to know how much money that you make a month. And that's it. And a lot of people that work go to our food bank, because most salaries in this town don't exceed the limit per week. And that's why they're open in the evenings. That's why they're open in the evenings, a lot of them, because people need to come after 5. And just because you work don't mean you can't come, because your income may not be enough to exceed the limit. And for one person, for those that might be interested, it's over $2,000 a month. So that's how people can afford to go to the food bank. That's why people can go to the food bank. So y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Jesus loves you more. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Just be happy and don't worry about what people are doing. And if it's a video that upsets you, just scroll on by. Don't watch it. Look how cute, y'all. We're in the garden center at Lowe's. Adorable. Look at these pumpkins. So cute. Y'all, it's hot out here. Oh my, it's hot. A cold front's coming. Cold front is coming, so it always gets really hot. I love that blue bird bath. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this teal one. Look at that, on sale for $47. I'm gonna tell my son, maybe he'll get it for me for Christmas. I text my daughter-in-law and she'll whisper in his ear. She'll whisper to him what I want. I can text and say, isn't that cute? Look, it's on sale. Hint, hint. Those are adorable, and I love that color. I love that color. Let's see. Are these plastic? Yes. Those look like ceramic, don't they? Man, that's cool. Ooh, that's a beautiful red. It's like a burgundy. Got their mums in. No, I have a lot of that. Goldenrod, I have that stuff everywhere. I have my arms loaded with stuff. I'm walking to the cash register and I decided to make another little video out here. It's so pretty. Mums. My girlfriends was telling me she bought mums the other day to put on the outside. Oh, I love these coneflowers. Isn't that pretty? Y'all know I planted some of those seeds. They didn't come up. I just thought about that. I planted some of those back in the spring. I'm gonna have to go up to Cook's Nursery. I bet they got their mums in up there. And y'all, I am gonna try to go video their poinsettias. I missed that last year. When they get all those poinsettias in that greenhouse, oh my God, it's beautiful. So beautiful. I love that purple. Isn't that pretty? Cactus. Y'all, I want to water everything too much. What is that called? Let me get that name of that one. I like that one. I like this one too. Let me get the name. Emerald Wave. So I'll remember what they are. Ooh, I'm about to go up the next aisle and get to the cash register, y'all. I'm sweating. I had to go get my tea out of the car. I bought me a big glass of tea. While I'm doing my errands, y'all, I don't think I've ever give over $3 for a bag of ant poison. I had a couple of bags put back from a couple of years ago, and it's just lasted me. And this 3-pound bag of ant poison is $8 and something. I may have a stroke up here when I pay for it. Y'all be blessed. Know you're loved. Jesus loves you more. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all, I don't know what Eagle's gonna do. I bought 3 items. And it was $30.01. And it was all ant poison. I've had trouble with red wasp spray, you know, that shoots 20 foot so I can get the red wasp down. Stuff like that. That's all I bought. And it was $30.01. I about passed out. So I hope I can make that bag of ant poison last, but I don't know what is going on the last few days around my house. But every time I walk outside, there's ants. The dogs have been getting in them. I've been getting stung. So I've got to try to do something. I procrastinated. I knew I needed some. I had a little bitty tiny bit left in a bag. I didn't buy any last year. I must have bought it the year before. And I think it was like $3 and something a bag. And it's $9 now with the tax. Y'all, what are we gonna do? Sorry, I had to get a drink of my tea. I guess we all gonna be doing without, ain't we? I'm telling you. See, I usually don't even come back to town this time of month. I go right after I get my check deposited. But after those ants, they came up through the through the ramp on the porch. I guess where I'd been watering that basket there, that water had been going under the porch, and I guess they came to that water. And they built the nest up through the cracks of that ramp. So every time we were walking out, and you know, I wasn't expecting them to be on the porch, the wood part. And boy, they got on my feet, and I was on fire like you wouldn't believe. And then I had to get them off of Brindley and Nugget, and I'm like, well, I can't let this go on. I can't let this go on no more. We got to take care of the problem. And then the red wasp, I used all my spray, which I didn't buy any last year. I usually try to buy 2 or 3 cans at one time, but at $10 a can, instead of $2.98 or $99 or whatever it was I paid for my last ones, gosh, if I'd have known then, I'd have bought a case. But I can assure you we won't waste it at that price. Golly, I'm just in shock, y'all. Now I gotta go in Walmart and get a couple of things that I can't get nowhere else, or I wouldn't be here. I can guarantee you on that. Anyway, I may add a little bit more to this video when I come out of there if I find the prices outrageous.